Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we're talking about something many men have wondered about. When should you tell a woman that you like her and want to be with her? Basically, when to tell her about your feelings. Whether you're just starting to date or you've been seeing someone for a while, this conversation can feel a bit hard to start, I understand. So in this video I'll explain some steps so you can share your feelings with confidence. Let's start with why timing is so important. You might wonder, is there ever a perfect moment? Relationship experts explain that it is more about understanding the situation than waiting for a perfect time. So when your interactions with a woman are consistently positive, when your conversations flow easily, you share lots of laughter and you treat each other with respect, it might be the right moment to talk about your feelings. Imagine a situation where you've been on several dates with a woman who, clearly shows interest in what you say. And every time you meet, your conversation feels easy and you both enjoy spending time together. Over time, you notice that your talks move from everyday topics to more personal ones. You might share your favorite, memories, talk about your hopes, or discuss challenges you faced. When these kinds of talks start happening regularly, it shows that your connection is growing stronger. So, it's not just about how you feel, it's important to watch her signals too. Look at her body language. Does she look at you with a smile? Does she lean forward when you talk? Does she ask questions about your life and share her own thoughts? Relationship coach Mark Reynolds often points out that when a woman begins to share more of herself, it shows that she's opening up and may be ready for a deeper relationship. If you see these signals, it might be a good time to tell her about your feelings. For example, you've been on several dates with a woman at first. You talk about hobbies and favorite movies. Later, the conversation moves to discussing personal dreams, worries, and what you value in time. When a woman starts to share her personal thoughts like this, it can be a clear sign that she's comfortable with you. If you as a man feel that your feelings have grown and that you want more than just casual dates, this could be the moment to say something like, I really enjoy spending time with you and I feel that we have a strong connection. I would like to see if we can take our relationship further. Perfect. How do you feel about that? When you choose to share your feelings, use clear and simple words. Dr. Alex Morgan says that clear language helps both people understand each other better. Instead of using fancy or complicated phrases, speak from the heart. You might say, I appreciate, the time we spend together because it makes me happy. I feel like we connect well and I want to see if we can build something more. This way your message is clear and you give her the chance to share her thoughts. So, the place and time you choose for this conversation are also important. And think about having this talk in a relaxed place, a quiet, cafe during a gentle walk in the park, or even on a calm evening at home. A calm setting can help both of you feel comfortable and ready to talk about your feelings. And when the surroundings are peaceful, it is easier to have an honest conversation. So, there are also times when it might be best to wait a bit before talking. By the way, if you notice that she still keeps the conversation light and does not share much about her personal life, it might be a sign that she's not ready for a deeper conversation. Relationship specialist Dr. Alex Morgan explains that sometimes moving too fast can make things awkward. It is important to let the relationship grow at its own pace. If you find that she is still shy about discussing personal matters, waiting a little longer might help build the connection further. So think about a man who has been casually dating a woman, and in the early stages they talk about fun things like their, favorite music and weekend plans. After a while, if your talks start to include more about hopes for the future or personal challenges, it shows that the relationship is growing deeper. If the woman is still keeping things light, though, then it might be a sign that she's not yet ready for a serious conversation about a deeper commitment. In that case, it's the best to wait until both of you feel more comfortable. Just be patient. It is also a good idea to reflect on your own feelings before starting the conversation. Ask yourself, what you really want from this relationship? Are you ready to take the next step? Do you see a future together? Taking some time to think about these questions can help you be clear about your intentions. Dr. Alex Morgan notes that when a man is clear about what he wants, it makes the conversation more natural and honest. So let's talk a bit more about using clear language. Many relationship experts, including Mark Reynolds, stress that simple, direct words are the best way to communicate. When you express your feelings clearly, you avoid any misunderstandings. For example, instead of saying something, I think there is something between us, you can say, I really enjoy our time together and I feel that we have a strong connection. I would like to take our relationship to the next level. This kind of direct talk helps both of you know where you stand and what you really want from each other. Another important point is to be ready for her response, whatever it may be. When you share your feelings, you might hope for the best, right? But sometimes she might need more time to think or may not be ready for a deeper commitment. If she says that she needs some time, or if she feels that she's not yet ready for a serious relationship, try to be understanding. It is important to listen to her without getting upset. This shows that you respect her feelings even if the outcome is not exactly what you expect. Imagine a man who, after several dates filled with warm conversations and shared love, feels that his connection with his girlfriend is growing. So he decides that he wants to let her know that he's interested in a more committed relationship. And one night, when they are sitting in a quiet place together, he says, I really love the time we spent together. I feel that we have something special and I would like to see if we can build something more together. How do you feel about that? So, in this situation, if the woman is also ready for deeper commitment, she might share that she feels the same way, right? However, if she's not quite ready, she might say that she needs a little more time. In either case, the conversation helps both of them, you, understand where they stand. Sometimes external factors can also affect the timing of this conversation. So it's important to know this. If the woman is going through a stressful time, maybe she's busy with work, dealing with some personal problems, it might not be the best time to have a serious talk about the future. In these cases, it might be better to wait until she's in a better condition, headspace, I would say. Relationship experts often advise choosing the right moment, and it means considering that what's happening in her life. If she's under a lot of pressure, I don't know. Because in that case, conversation might go, the wrong way. Another important aspect to keep in mind is that every relationship is different and there is no one-size-fits-all rule for when to have the conversation. Some couples might feel ready to talk about their future after only a few dates, while others might take several months to reach that point. And the best advice is to trust your instincts and pay close attention to how your relationship is developing. If you feel that the bond between you is growing stronger and that you both are starting to share more personal details, then it might be time to open up about your feelings. So, now let's see what happens after you have this conversation. Once you've shared your feelings, it's important to focus on building the relationship further, regardless of the immediate response. Whether she feels ready to take the next step or needs more time, the goal here is to maintain open communication, and continue enjoying your time together. Use the conversation as a starting point for deeper discussions about your hopes, expectations, and what you both want from the future. This is the beginning of a new phase where both of you can work on growing your connection and understanding each other better. So after you talk, take some time to reflect on the conversation. Think about how you both responded and what that might mean for your future together. It might help to discuss your feelings again after a few days to see if anything has changed. Ask questions like, how did you feel about our conversation? Or is there anything you'd like to talk more about? This follow-up can be a great way to ensure that both of you are on the same page and can help clear up any doubts. Remember, communication is an ongoing process that strengthens your bond over time. So after you express your feelings, it's essential to keep the dialogue open. Check in with each other about how you're feeling as time goes by. Building strong relationship means continuously talking, guys, yes, about your hopes, any challenges you face, and the ways you can support each other. This ongoing conversation helps both partners feel valued and understood. Experts like Dr. Alex Morgan remind us that relationships thrive when both people feel heard and respected over the long term. It's normal to feel nervous about having this conversation. Many men worry that sharing their true feelings might scare the woman away or lead to rejection. But remember, opening up shows that you are sincere and willing to invest in the relationship. So even if the conversation doesn't go exactly as you planned, your honesty can build trust and help create a stronger foundation for the future. Remember, there's no magic formula. The most important thing is to be honest, use simple language, and pay attention to the signs that your relationship is growing. As relationship experts like Dr. Alex Morgan and Coach Mark Reynolds say, clear communication and taking your time can lead to a stronger, healthier bond. So that's it for today, guys, and thanks for watching the video. So where are you going? You like the video, I see. So, well, just subscribe to the channel. Maybe we'll watch the video, another one. And we'll turn on notifications. Right, Simba? Do it right now.